What's good, y'all? It's your boy Marsko Music, and today I'm making my own XXL list. Well, I already made the list, so I'm gonna tell you what my XXL list would be. So pretty much, like, I've been a huge fan of the well, not a huge fan anymore, but when I was younger, I was a huge fan of the XXL list, and like, I feel like they used to always kind of catch the up and coming rapper, and they would just kind of catch the new wave, especially in 2016. But as of late, like these last 2 to 3 years, it just hasn't been that. And I feel like it's more of a popularity contest, like, oh, whose label has the most money? Or like they'll just always catch a rapper like the year after they were hot, or like the year after they had a big song. And it's just like, at that point, they don't need to be on XXL. Previously, I did a video giving my thoughts on the XXL list that they made for this year. And it was cool. I think it's better than some years. There were some egregious people on the list that shouldn't have been on the list, but it's just what we come to expect from XXL. But like I said, I'm going to give my list and my reasoning why certain rappers made my list. And let me know in the comments down below if I did better than XXL. But moving into my list, the first artist I have on my list is Moray. He's on the real list. He's also on my list. And Moray's just a rapper from North Carolina who comes like that trap gossip vibe. And his music is super good. Like, his music is very uplifting and motivational. Like, it sounds like he was in the studio with a smile on his face. And I've watched a few interviews with him. Like, he seems like a really great, genuine guy, big personality. He has a big song with Quicksand, and that song's doing pretty good. I think he's at like 50 million views on YouTube, if not more. And he's an artist that came out this year, really started gaining traction. He's a great artist, and I think he's someone, like, if he can get another few songs under his belt, he's an artist that could definitely make some noise in the industry. But moving past that, we got Sir Shiesty, aka Pooh Shiesty. I got my own file. I don't need security in the club. Free Pooh Shiesty out the box. They got my man locked up right now. But Pooh Shiesty, like I said in my previous video, he's also a freshman. He's also a freshman on the real list, and he's a definition of a freshman. He has a bunch of hits right now. He's like the hottest feature in the game, and he's just the hottest new rapper to really come up in the past year, 6 months. Nothing else much to say about that except for brrr. We're going from one brrr on to another brrr with Coi Leray. Coi Leray is a female artist who's also on the list for this year. And in a perfect world, Coi Leray would have been on the list last year if I was working at XXL. Hit me up, man. I'm free. I'm not doing nothing else if you need somebody to be in these streets giving y'all suggestions. Coi Leray is an artist who's like, she's had a few hits this year, a few big songs, and she's just all over social media. She's probably one of like the most talked about female artists in the game right now. And what else is there really to say about it besides that she's hot? She's killing the game right now, and she's only gonna go up from here. But like I said it before, in a perfect world, she would have been on the list last year before she had her hit song with Dirk and like all these features now with Pooh Shiesty and all these other artists. But it's not a perfect world. So getting into an artist that isn't on the XXL list is a rapper from Kentucky, ESTG. He's an artist who I've been hearing about for quite a while now, and like at least for like the last 6 months, and he's been making some noise. He has a few big songs out. He has a few big songs with some big features on them. He has a song with Jack Harlow, who's also from Kentucky, and he also has that song with Lil Baby, As Real As It Gets, certified banger. But outside of his major features, he also has some big cosigns in the industry. There's a lot of people who believe in his music, and I finally decided to tap in. Probably about like a month ago at this point, and what I could say is I was not disappointed. Super talented artist. He makes some really good ass music, and he's an artist that's on the come up. Like, he's someone that I could see being on the XXL list next year. Cause like I said, they always catch people after they ride their wave or after they have a hit song. But in the perfect world where Marsko was in charge of XXL, he made it this year, and you'd be on the lookout for him. So next up on my XXL list will be 42 Dugg. He's on the list for real too, and he's another perfect example of someone who should have been on the list last year. Like, 42 Dugg was able to stay relevant into this year, which I'm not gonna lie, kind of surprised me. I didn't think 42 Dugg would still kind of be in the game. I thought he was gonna ride the wave of his Lil Baby features and be kind of gone, but he was able to capture another hit with Roddy Ricch with his song For the Gang, and he's been killing it, doing big things. But I just feel last year was definitely the time that he needed to be on the cover. Like, his impact on the culture back then was crazy. Everybody was doing that freaking whistle though. I can't even do it no more. I forgot how it sounds, but like, Last year, you couldn't go anywhere without people doing that whistle. Like, yeah, 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 we paid. But he definitely deserves to be on the list talent-wise. He didn't make it last year, so he definitely should be on it this year. And he's on my list. Next up on my list, actually another artist from Kentucky, and that's 2K Baby. 2K Baby is an artist who's been around for about 2 years now. And honestly, I could say like when he first came out, I was a huge fan of him. Like he had his song Dreaming was like this first single that I remember hearing from him. And I heard that song and I fell in love. Just the way he was floating on the beats, like the way he was killing it. And then like I heard his song Old Streets, which like really brought him a lot of notoriety and attention from like a mainstream audience. And from there I was like, okay, this guy's it. Like this guy is gonna blow into the mainstream. And then he dropped his debut project, and I was super hyped to listen to it. I was like, okay, once he drops this, he's gonna be out of here. And I listened to his debut project, and it wasn't bad, but it disappointed me. I'm not gonna lie. Like maybe I just had huge expectations for him because I really thought that he was the next big thing. Cause like I was like, oh, he's ahead of his time. He's kind of ahead of his sound. His sound's kind of fire. He's gonna drop this album. And he's gonna be out of here. But that just didn't happen. And after that happened, I kind of tapped out from him. Like, I still like listen to his music here and there, but I wasn't really like on the 2K Baby hype train no more. But I've been seeing him again lately, popping up in my feed and everything. And his videos are on like a way higher production quality now. Like he's definitely come up. He's definitely come up on the board a little bit. And he just had a song with Marshmello, well produced by Marshmello. So 2K Baby is definitely on the rise, and I think I'm buying some stock in 2K Baby again. And I think 2K Baby might be on his way to doing what I thought he was gonna be able to do when he dropped his debut project. So be on the lookout for 2K Baby. He definitely probably has a hit coming on the way, and by this time next year, who knows where he'll be. And I think 2K Baby being on the XXL list would have been a huge look for him actually, and brought him a lot of attention. But we'll see what the future holds for 2K Baby. In a perfect world, he's on my list. But moving on. Next up is an artist out of New York, and that's Stunna Gambino. I don't know how old he is, but he looks mad young. Like he looks like he's 16. But I be hearing that he's really with the shits. So let me not talk about how young he is. I don't want no smoke, bro. Ain't no straps over here. You know, we be chilling. We trying to be friends. If you want to interview, let me know. But Stunna Gambino comes with like that A Boogie J.I. inspired sound, like that melodic trap wave, and he's just a super talented artist. Like I'm definitely a big fan of him. Like, he has a good amount of songs up on YouTube that have over like 10 million views. Like he has a couple YouTube hits. He's just putting up numbers, and he's supposed to be releasing a song with the Killer Roy at some point. Like they keep teasing it. I be seeing the snippets, and even without that song, I definitely see Stunna Gambino just rising up on his own, because talent always rises to the top, and he's already getting the eyes and the views. And the XXL cover would have been a great look for him, and really put him in front of like a new audience and like a mainstream audience, especially with the XXL base being in New York. You'd think they would tap in with more like New York artists and like the buzzing sound, but once again, XXL needs to give me a job. I be in these music streets. Stop playing with me. Stunna Gambino has a few songs out. He has a major feature with Tusi on his song Rivals, and that Killer Word feature is gonna come out, and he's really about to just be going out of here. And by then, next year, he might be too big for XXL, so they missed their window. Next up on the Marshmello Music XXL list is DDG. Like he made the real list too, cause he just definitely deserved this spot on the list. Like DDG went from being a YouTuber to being a YouTube rapper to just being a rapper. Like DDG really put in the work to like become a rapper and earn some respect in the rap game. And this is his year. Like he had his hit song with Moonwalking in the Calabasas with Blueface. And from here it's only up. Now that he's actually gotten respect in the game and people are saying him as a rapper, the sky's the limit for DDG. So let's see where he goes with it. Next up on my list is an artist who also made the list, and that's Tusi. Tusi comes like that R&B vibe, and he's super talented. Like he dropped his album last year, which was like really good. Lots of solid songs on there. Just an all-around really well put together project, and I liked it a lot. And Tusi's someone who like I see like slowly building a fan base up. And honestly, he's one hit song away from just being like mainstream. Like he has that mainstream sound, like that R&B, Drake inspired Tory Lanez vibe, Brent Faiyaz type thing that the shorties just eat up. So if he really like catches like that one mainstream song, Tusi's out of here. So great pickup for XXL. definitely on my list too. And the big hitter, like this is kind of a reach, for my list, but it's my list, and me and him are homies, so he would say yes. But it's the Kid Laroi. The Kid Laroi is on my list because it's freaking fire. What is it? The Aussie sensation, the thunder from down under, the singer, the freaking man who switched up on Lil Bibby and is about to be doing songs with Justin Bieber. But nah, pretty much Kid Laroi is on my list because he's a freaking superstar in the making. Like, he's already a superstar, but he's really about to be out of here. Like, he came onto the scene with his song Diva with Lil Tecca. I brought him a lot of eyes with that Lyrical Lemonade video. But ever since then, the Kid Laroi has ascended to just superstar, rock star, Juice WRLD type levels. He dropped his album Fuck Love, which was great. Like, it was so good. Like, I really enjoyed it. And then he dropped his like 7-track deluxe Savage with like his hit song Without You. And that song really just took him to the mainstream level. Like, the way he blended genres and everything, like, it just appeals to so many people. And the Kid Laroi is really like a superstar in the making, like I said. And honestly, outside of Pooh Shiesty, Kid Laroi is the freshman of the year. Like, is the freshman of the year. And he recently just signed a deal with Scooter Braun, who's going to really get him into contact with people like T Swizzle, Justin Timberlake, and people like Justin Bieber, and just put him more into the pop scene. So he's really going to be a lot of eyes. And it might not be as a rapper, but the Kid Laroi is really about to be famous, like A-list celebrity. And I'm really excited to see what comes from him. Like, I'm a huge Kid Laroi fan, and with him signing to Scooter Braun, I just hope that he doesn't transition out of being a rapper completely. But we'll see what the future holds. This was my XXL list. Let me know what you guys think. You think it was better than the real XXL list? Comment down below. Who will be on your XXL list? And a quick honorable mention for my list would be Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, but XXL must not like them. They never have them on the list, so I'm not going to put them on mine. I'm going to check y'all out. Marshall Music gone. Bow. So getting into an artist that actually... Oh, let me not pick my nose on camera.
We shoot more shit than the army. My bro dog, we Scooby and Marley. No, she don't want cause I cheat and feel sorry. That's not my son, put that nigga on Maury. We passing bitches, but shoot like we scoring. Your pocket's fat, mine is enormous. Your bitch is bad, my bitch is gorgeous. Hat in my city, just wait till I'm touring. Walk in the room and they know I'm important. My bitch is full and I like them assorted. We smoking gas, the pack be imported. I got some bakers in storage. Your bitch in the back, she thought and horn. We blowing backs off this Henny I'm pouring.